Alright. It's Friday, August 1st, 7:42 a.m. Friday, leg and lymphatic day, trampoline. Do a minimum of 300 active calories burned, 2 miles in 40 minutes. All come together about the same time. I've been keeping my heart rate down on this, so I've just been jumping real mildly. But still sustained output of 30, 40, 45 minutes of doing it. Still gives yourself a metabolic and cardiovascular benefit. So, and still burn a fair amount of calories, even though that's not really the point in my opinion, because you work out for health, not fat loss and muscle building. Those two are just literal bonus side effects of exercising for health. Plus, if you take those off the table, then, and it's not running through your mind constantly, then it seems to happen a little easier and a little quicker than you think it does. So, all right. So, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I really do. And I was going to say something before I came in here, and I just fucking forgot it. Scramble brain. Second day off prednisone. So it's still, brains in left field type of shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm just out in left field right now. That fucking prednisone is just junk. Alright, I got my ring is on and recording as we speak. Always on display watch. I got my polar hooked up. Coconut water. I got my phone. I got my air. I got my water. Anyways, let's just get to this because I want to not dick around. I got a couple things I got to do after this, so I don't really want to screw around here. Okay. Alright. Damn it. Okay, even though I don't really sweat when I work out, I do, but not like some of those people that just, if you really, really sweat when you work out, I believe those people are just gunked up. They don't exercise correctly. They don't eat the correct diet. They're not doing anything correctly, in my opinion. More importantly, I think their diet is just shit. People who sweat a lot. It's nothing to do with your genes or any of that crap. I just think you have an extremely poor diet. And yes, people have different body types as well. So one body type might sweat a little more than others, but generally everything comes back to diet. You switch your diet and you'd be blown away at how your body changes. So, okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm always forgetting something, especially after I stop taking a shitty drug or while I'm taking a shitty drug. Wet the throat and the mouth. Got Canadian wildfire. Shitty air quality again, so eyes a little tingly, throat a little burny, nose a little stuffy, that type of thing. Okay. Clear the bugs out the eyes, wash the fluid, wipe the fluid, clear the fluid from under the eye. Okay. Coconut water, okay. Always on display. Get the schmutz off your feet. You don't want to bouncing around on the damn trampoline with you. Okay. Nose is a little runny right now. Okay, alright. Let's get a little bit of a preload here. Not much, just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna stick with a lower heart rate today. Again, well, multiple things coming off prednisone, bad air quality, a lot of things, but you still get the great benefits of doing this. So, okay, check the pressure on here. Okay, that's good. All right, you're connected, you're on. Okay, here we go, indoor run. And this song is stupid. Okay, we are rolling. Heart rate's just a smidge higher than normal. It's dropping back down and sinking back in, so yeah. Alright. Okay, he's there. Okay. Alright, 22 seconds in. Okay. Alright. Want to keep it below 120 my heart rate today. So again, we'll see though. It all depends on how do you feel before, during, and after. Alright. 43, 44, 45 seconds. I haven't done this in a couple weeks, so a lot of the fluid that is built up in my lymphedema in my lower legs from the prednisone has gone. I still got a fair amount of fluid in my damn legs, but they don't feel like they're gonna explode at this point. My knees are thinned out as well, with fluid in my knees. It sounds like I need to lube the damn thing up, but unfortunately all trampolines sound springy. Good ones anyways. Okay. Change the shitty ass sign here. Okay. See what I mean? You get shit stuck to your feet and bounces around with you. Plus the extra fluid I had in my right leg is going to be a little bothersome. I can't really jump too fast or hard today because I couldn't even do my 2-7 walk because my fluid wasn't free flowing through this area as well. It was being jammed up by the lymph nodes, speed bumps, so to speak. And I can feel the pressure already building up, so I gotta fucking prednisone is garbage shit. 104 beats. It really bothers me because I like doing a nice hard jump. Yeah, it sucks. Oh well. Almost quarter mile here. Man, I got a lot of pressure. How much fluid buildup, what the definition or not, no definition. Coming up on a half mile. Half mile. Oh. 119 beats. Oh. $120 beats. Almost 3/4 of a mile. 101 active calories. 120 beats, 0.79 miles, 115 active calories, 17 minutes. Pressure in my legs isn't that great anymore, so it's a little more free flowing. Oh, don't come in here and show me. Don't come in here and show me. Don't come in here and show me. I know he's gonna come in here and show me. Watch. Coming up on a mile. Oh. Well, that's the first. There's still time now. It's actually harder to bounce slower like this because more concentration involved in slowing your rhythm and everything else. .123 beats, a little higher than I want to be. Pull it back a little bit. .1 mile. About 20 minutes a mile, usually. That's kind of what I average, give or take. I can go as low as like 13, 14 minutes to like 25 minutes. So, well, 23 to 24 moles maybe. And then on target. 22 minutes, 156 active calories, 123 beats, 1.05 miles. So I gotta go a whole nother what I just did. Still a little flush looking. I'm not, my blood still has to pump up. Obviously it's not going to do in one night, but, which is another reason why I'm not jumping hard. Need the red blood cells to move the oxygen around your system. Amongst the other 5 million processes that's going on. This fucking ring, last update it did. Anytime the damn apps anytime the app is running, even in the background when it's sandboxed in the RAM, you know, on the slide over deal, it's running the GPS. No matter which one you click, while running or only while the app is running. Which I'm not a fan of that. Slow my roll here a little bit. This workout is more about fluid movement, cycling your lymphatic system, clearing out the toxins, pushing new fluid in, kind of like changing the oil in your car, getting rid of a lot of waste. I mean, I don't have a lot of waste in me besides the fucking medications I was taking. My diet's good, exercise, and supplements are pretty spot on at the moment. Oh. Oh. Slower I go, the more pressure my nodes get. This whole quadrant, it's like I said, they're like speed bumps. The fluid pumps up and gets slowed down by the nodes and then speeds up again as it passes the nodes. Pull back a little bit here. Seven-tenths of a mile to go. Two 204 active calories. About a half mile left. Home stretch. Basically about 10 minutes left. Half mile left. 60, 70 active calories left. And peel back a little bit here. Quarter mile left, 23 active calories left. About about 5 minutes left, and that's about a minute or two above 40 minutes. So to 40 minutes is about 3 minutes. 3 minutes to 40 minutes. But you saw from other ones, I usually go to 45 minutes. But how do you feel before, during, and after? 2/10 of a mile to go. .300 active calories. One done. And 40 minutes is rolling up right now. .40 minutes. Done. 2 out of 3 done. I got .08 miles left, so less than 1/10. Now, if I had jumped just a hair faster, everything would have synced right up within, you know. Sometimes I finish with the active calories like way before, or the steps, the distance. All depends on how intense I'm doing this. So rather than I roll over 2, I'm gonna pull to do my 3 to 5 minute cool down. 2 miles. Done. All of them done. 0 minute. Alright, 43 minutes. I'm going to pull it now. So I'm 2 minutes off. So, bounce like this for 3 to 5 minutes for a cool down. Okay. Hard strap and 111 beats. That's good. Yeah, there's a lot of factors that I can't jump quick on. That's the reason why I pulled back quite a bit past month or so. You know, gotta get my red blood cells back up. Throttling that shitty ass drug, prednisone. My body being in flux because of the flares and prednisone, everything just kind of stays in a shit spiral until I can normalize again. 102 beats, which is good. Just take my time here. 8:33 in the morning. So I'm at 4 minutes, so cool down. Alright, I'm gonna pull it now, just because I have to go to the bathroom really bad. And, yeah. So I did 4 minutes, 4.5 minute cool down. Alright. Alright. Show you my, okay, show you my numbers here. Alright, here is Friday trampoline. It's 47 minutes. I stopped around 43 somewhere, 42, 43, so 341 active calories, 103 beats still, and 2.06 miles. So that is a, let's see, 8:35 in the morning. That is that's a good jump, especially considering that I didn't push my heart rate and exercise too hard today. So that is trampoline on Friday. Yeah, I gotta wait until my red blood cells like crank way back up, cause like I got checked about a month ago when I went to the ER, and my red blood cells were fine. But again, like, the amount you lose from colitis, like, it adds up basically. You lose a little here. You lose, say you, even if you can't see the blood in your stool or diarrhea or whatever. If you have colitis, you more than likely have a little blood in there at some point. Like I told you before, you can actually, like, you kind of get this, like, radar to, like, spot it. You can kind of smell the blood, right? It's distinctive. If you've had colitis for so many years, you could just start smelling it. Even if you can't see it, you can smell it in the poop. But like I said, it adds up. It adds up. It adds up. It adds up. Even if it looks good on the numbers when you go get checked, it still can. Then you could poop a little bit more out than normal the next, like, 5-10 days, and put you a little bit more below the line or right at the line, right? So it's and again, we don't have none of these tests and shit, and scans are real time, so you can't actually see real time what's going on, which is a bunch of bullshit, right? We got fucking AI and time crystals and black holes and miniature suns and all this bullshit, but we got nothing to scan us and see us in real time. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Somebody should be beat stupid for that. Because you could probably fix a lot of issues if you just saw all your systems in real time. I'm just saying, I don't know. But we're all energy, so it'd be great to know how to fix myself energy-wise. So, alright, that was Friday, trampoline, leg and lymphatic. Now I am, Saturday is mile walk and shoulders, and Sunday is my normal day off. Still feeling a little, funky from the prednisone. Won't be doing my fancy little spin at the end here. And Monday then I will be back with a mile walk and biceps and triceps. Other than that, everyone have a fantastic Friday.